This is Hannibal from thehannibaltv.com with some UFC news and notes from you that I've obtained from the Wrestling Observer. Dana White is saying that he's targeting October for the start of the new Zuffa boxing promotion, where they will compete with other major promotions for the biggest fights and top talent. Fight Pass is reportedly going to be a big part of the promotion, as they are going to try and make that service as big as possible. White said that they were going to give Chris Cyborg her release because she wants to face easier competition. Cyborg would have had to have waited 90 days to negotiate somewhere else, but this release will allow her to do that sooner. This could also be the UFC calling her bluff. Amanda Nunes will knock her out again in the first round. I know it, you know it, and she knows it, and she will not do that fight, period. Dana White had been quoted as saying. White also said that he would wait until after August the 17th to decide who Jon Jones will face next. Obviously, the hope would be that it would be against Daniel Cormier, and that would only happen if Cormier beats Stipe Miocic again and faces Jones. If Miocic wins, there's a question of whether Jones would face him. Jones had said that he's not looking at moving up to heavyweight unless it would have been against Brock Lesnar, which is obviously not going to happen now. He's re-signed with WWE for big money. But Jones would make more money against Cormier or Miocic than anyone at light heavyweight. UFC has talked about Jones moving to heavyweight for years as a goal, since they still have a boxing from the old days mentality where heavyweight is where the real money is. And honestly, I agree that heavyweight in both pro wrestling and boxing and MMA is where the real money is. People like to see heavyweights fight. Some news and results from the August 3rd UFC that took place in Newark, New Jersey. Colby Covington defeated Robbie Lawler and is probably going to get himself a shot at Kamaru Usman's UFC welterweight championship with that win. It was his 7th win in a row, which is currently tied for 3rd longest in the UFC welterweight division, behind only Usman at 10 straight wins and Leon Edwards at 8. The company dodged a bullet when it came to this fight. It was put together on short notice, as they were having trouble getting a main event for this show, according to Dave Meltzer. Both men had 4 weeks training camps only, which is really short, which makes Covington's conditioning in this fight even more impressive. He suffered a nasty cut from a headbutt during the first week of his camp. He claimed the doctor who stitched him up did a bad job, and he was told to put off the fight due to the cut. Covington was only able to do conditioning, training, and light pad work. He also had to hide the cut from the commission during fight week, so the fight was in a little bit of jeopardy due to that. There was several referee mistakes on the show that resulted in 3 fighters being choked unconscious in New Jersey. The entire event was aired on ESPN starting at 12 p.m. Eastern Time and ending at 6:10 p.m., so it was over 6 hours. The main card, which technically started at 3:20, averaged 680,000 viewers, but peaked at 954,000 viewers during the Covington versus Lawler fight. The event at the Prudential Center had 10,427 fans in attendance, with a gate of 687,778, which was the lowest gate of the 8 events that have been held at that arena. The feeling is it was lower due to lack of massive star power on the show, as well as it being an afternoon event. In other UFC news, George St. Pierre is reiterating that he is 100% done with fighting at this point. He says he has other things in his life, other big projects that he can't talk about, but he's working on. He's always training, always in good shape, always will be, but competition is over for him. He says that chapter of his life is over. Frankie Dgar is moving down to 135 pounds after his title loss to Max Holloway at 145 pounds. Holly Holm and Raquel Pennington have been added to the October 6th UFC show in Melbourne, Australia.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Support us on patreon.com for $1.99 a month to watch our full shoot interviews ad-free and help our channel grow. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.